What's up, people? Yeah, it looks really shady, but it's a part 2 live stream. MC Lido here in Osaka, and we've got it going on. We got the part 2 of the move, and we got my friend Sam Same. He's in the car. Sam Same, all the way from Malta, helping me move all this stuff tonight, live with you guys. All right, whoa, hey, where you going? Look at the way he look at the way he packed it all. It's like it's like Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay, he's stopping. Hey Sam, hey, what's up? He finally slowed down to pick me up. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Awesome. It's a little dark in here. Can we get some light to show? Oh, there he is. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
Okay, hey, we got Tokyo Paul in the house. Hold on, I'm just getting in here. What just happened? My drink just fell down. That's gonna be a surprise later. Yes, Tokyo Paul 360. We are live. Part 2 leaves clues. Oh my gosh, JJ in the house. Okay, guys, I gotta introduce you to my new friend, Sam Same. Hey. And he's my man for today, helping me out with the move. This guy is amazing for moving. Hold on, it's a rainy night. It's starting to turn rainy. I'm gonna get the seatbelt on, so buckle up, people, because Sam is driving us all the way to NARA. Yo. Let's do it. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna put my mask on just because, you know, social distance. DX in the house. Pew. Okay, and it's easier without the light, isn't it? Okay, so guys, we're gonna go lights out a bit. We're gonna change the camera angle. You can see the rainy night here, all the way from Osaka to NARA. Let me find my mask. It's Audio Gono in the house. Chica isn't. Thank you so much. Wow, he's so helpful. He's got you guys in his hands. Cheers. Thank you so much. And yes, we got DX, but can he chant this? So we got some live viewers. DX is from Singapore. Hey, I like to move it. That's a good one, man. He's definitely down with your fun puns here, DX.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it.
He's gonna move it. He's definitely gonna move it. We got Audio Gono in the house, or when Chica, my wife, which you saw earlier, when she's on, she calls you Anyo Gono, which I thought was really cute. Don't worry, we're not making fun of you. We are fond of you. JJ. And Tokyo Paul 360 coming in for the first contender of the night. A little bit of Japan, still moving adventure. Yes, the adventure is real and it's continuing, but this is the main event. I got my man Sam Same. So Sam, I have to ask you the big question. Is Same your last name? Adios. Okay. He just said adios. I'm like, what? Are you saying goodnight? What's going on? Sam Same on Facebook, but he goes Sam Adios. That's a cool name.
Or kansaiMover.com.
Or kansaiMover.com. Guys, if you need someone to help you move in the Kansai area, I'm not joking. I've got so many people saying Sam Same, you know, or Sam Adios as you know him. This guy's been getting amazing reviews, and I can see why. He's got the goods, he's got amazing prices, but all in all, he's just a wonderful person. Like, seriously.
Thank you.
We had a good talk. This is trip number 2. As you guys saw earlier through the stream, I had a lot of stuff, so I'm ashamed to say I'm a bit of a hoarder. I'm a bit of a Star Wars toy collector, but we're gonna fix that up. Kansai Mover, do you have a YouTube channel? Audio wants to ask. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, but I'm trying to help out. You know, supporting local businesses is one thing that I really want to do. So we're trying to get Sam a little bit more promotional stuff going on here. So yeah, but you have a website though, right? kansaiMover.com.
www.kansaiMover.com.
www.kansaiMover.com. So if you know anyone who's moving to Kansai or is in the Kansai area, keep him in mind. Also, if you ever want to come and live in Japan and need some moving help, he is really one of the guys to go to. He is the guy, I would say.
We do the airport pickup.
Hey, oh, boom. Newsflash, I didn't know that. He said also, we do airport pickup. Oh, awesome. Tokyo Paul is putting it in the chat. kansaiMover.com. That might be it. That is it. Thank you so much. Do a YouTube video about Kansai Mover, perhaps. Dude, this is the whole reason. I asked him when I booked him, he's like, yes, go ahead and do it. And I was just asked him now, can I do a live stream? He was like, yeah, for sure, go ahead. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it's fun, man.
It's fun. I've been taking a few clips of our journey today, but mainly just trying to get the move during this little bit of rain. But seriously, we are in his flatbed truck. You know, it's mainly for moving, and he's got the tarp tied down tighter than Spider-Man. Like seriously, he knows how to spin his web. Shabam! And just like Paulo from Tokyo, yeah. So there's this other YouTuber. He's also Filipino, I believe, right? Isn't he? In Tokyo.
Okay, salamat.
Pogi salamat, he says. The guy's multilingual. Okay, so let's do a bit of an interview with Sam. I already kind of talked to him for about an hour or so, but it's kind of too dark here, isn't it? Okay, well, yeah. Oh, I should have brought my light. Okay, he'll put on the light for a bit. Oh, we got DX going. Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you the life of mover in Kansai. Exactly. That's his series is a life in a day in the life. Oh, we got the Mito Suji. It just got behind that wall there. We couldn't see it. But guys, you are in for a treat. Paulo is Filipino, yes, and he's a chill fella. Yeah. I'm the opposite. I'm always like high tension. I'm fogging up my glasses here. Mito Suji Bashi. Mito Suji Bashi, is it called Mito Suji? It's Mito Suji. I don't know if there's a Bashi in here, but yeah, we are definitely going on. Let me show you the way while we talk a little bit to Sam about his background. So I didn't know Sam, his background, thank you so much, until today. And he let me know he's from the country of Malta. Yeah. So I'm gonna, let's see, I'll get you on that camera. On this camera, it's better because we don't need the light. It's got a better sensor. Okay. Yeah. So let's interview him. Do you guys know about Malta? A lot of people know like the Maltese Falcon. It's like a movie or a story with this thing, but not a lot of people know that Malta is actually a country, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Malta. Also, tell me in the chat what you guys know about Malta. Whoa, just roaming around. This guy from Scotland, he's like my brother from a different mother. He's like, I lived in Malta.
Wow. Where did he live? St. Julian?
Okay.
Taslima? Valletta?
Okay, you probably heard him. He asked you, where did you live? St. Julian. He mentioned a few other city names that I didn't know. So let us know, JJ, where you live. I know you've been roaming around a lot. I lived in Hamrun.
Hamrun,
Yeah,
wow.
then moved to St. Julian's.
Wow.
So do you have anything to say about your time in Malta, or do you have any questions for his life in Malta?
I believe he already enjoyed it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, he was. Sam has been telling me about Malta and how wonderful it is and how cheap a few things are. We're not going to talk about those things. Oh, there's only one rule for the YouTube live streams, Sam. No swearing. So we got to keep it clean. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
otherwise,
sure.
YouTube gets angry.
Of course.
But yeah, so interesting. It sounds pretty cool. DX is saying, just roaming around, Malta, where it's British, but culturally Italian. Is there truth to that statement?
Yeah, somehow, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow it is.
Somehow it is, yeah.
And the Queen of England used to live in Malta.
Really? The Queen of England used to live
with the
there?
prince.
With the prince? Okay.
Yeah, before she became a queen.
Oh!
She used to live in Malta.
Interesting. Wow, you know a lot, DX. You're very worldly there. And JJ, you have been around the world. He's just roaming around. Endured the heat for 2 years. Is it? You said it got up to about 30. Is that right?
35.
35. Okay. But you also mentioned like 4 months of no rain.
Exactly.
So barbecues on the beach.
Every day swimming and barbecue is possible. During the
Nice.
summertime.
Nice. Every day swimming and barbecue. Doesn't that sound like the life, guys?
Yeah, even after work, when you finish work,
Mhm.
in the weekdays, you can still do so.
Really?
Finish the work at 5 and then take shower and go to the seaside, meet the friends, start the barbecue, swimming and dancing till 12 or 1 and then go back and sleep, and tomorrow you go to the work again.
Wow, sounds like a fun place to be. While we're driving through Umeda, I just want to show you, it's kind of beautiful with the rain and all reflecting us. And this bridge right here always gets me. Like, I'm not sure, do I go up to the left, go to the right? But doesn't Malta sound like a really nice, fun place to live? it sounds like paradise to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and I asked him a question earlier. So like, well, if you're from paradise, why are you in Japan? Well, we had a long talk about that, but we're not going to talk about that in detail. Everybody has their own story, and he was so kind to let me into his heart, and it's a really heartwarming story. Maybe for another day with a beer in hand or something. But the thing is, he is helping out the community. I have a question about your business. Is that okay to ask about? Okay. And if you guys have any questions for him about his business and whatnot, and being a Kansai mover, go ahead. JJ is saying, you mean you are personally barbecuing? It's madness. Yeah, that's it. So my question was, so why did you start the moving business here in Kansai?
Because even myself, one day I needed a moving service, but at that time there is no English speaking mover. So from there started the idea, and also many people who cannot speak Japanese doesn't have somebody to help them. So being English language, I mean a mover speaking English, it will be very helpful for the foreigners.
Nice.
And indeed, I can see the result starting with you. You could speak all the details in English, and I could explain everything. So
that is true.
when you know everything, then everything will be easy. I mean,
It is so true. It is so true. Like,
you see how smooth the things went, because
yeah.
we both understand each other and we could communicate freely. So
That is
no language barrier.
Yeah, that is exactly right. Sam, you hit the nail on the head there. I mean, you said at one point you were like helping out newcomers. You know, if you're a newcomer to a country, the language barrier can be so difficult to overcome,
Exactly.
especially in Japan, right? Because like, moving is not cheap here, and you make it really easy as well as really reasonable. Like, I'm almost like guilty for the prices that you give, because you give such a good service from taking down that language barrier, but like you said, making it a smooth experience. And yeah, I'm glad that I get to ride with you in the car. You know, I wish my wife were here, it would have been even awesomer. But the fact that you're just so talkative and friendly makes me feel so comfortable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're also
Oh,
very
thanks.
friendly. And it was really great to be with you. I mean, we talk about many stuff, and it was really interesting experience.
Awesome. You know, the chat is usually on fire. They're usually like texting so much, but they were really listening to you. And I can tell because nobody's like typing in the chat. So that is a really good thing. Awesome, guys. I know you guys are intently listening to this story. That's so cool. Wow, JJ, I had no idea you lived in Malta. But I will say, everyone that I've met from Malta, whether it's in person, because like, there are not too many people that come to Japan from Malta, are there?
Exactly.
Right. Like, have you met any other people from Malta?
Yeah, there is about 16 or 18 people from Malta only living in Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, like maximum 16 people in all of Japan. And Malta is not a big population either, right? So
Exactly.
like
We are just 400,000.
400,000. Right. So like the few people I've met in person in Osaka, they were from Malta. They were amazing. Also, like, I met this one person on Twitch, actually. He's a university student, and they're saying, I'm from Malta, I really want to go to Japan. And they felt really like just passionate about wanting to just like learn a new culture, and I don't know, it sounded like they're pretty cool. Okay, now the chat is on fire because they're going like, DX, yeah, we didn't go brrr out of respect, right? So they didn't chat out of respect for listening to you. Tokyo Paul's giving you the hearts on fire, holy crazy. And DX is like, that's how we flow. You guys are so polite and attentive, so nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is awesome. So yeah, I mean, you're right, we had talked a lot about living in Japan. So I've been in Japan a long time, as the viewers know. How long have you been in Japan?
9 years.
9 years, wow, going on 10.
Exactly. Next year, February.
Next year, February, that's your 10th year anniversary.
Exactly.
Wow, yeah, mine was in the summer.
Wow.
So I have another interesting question for you. Was there any culture shock when you first came to Japan, and now is there any like culture shock if you ever go back to Malta? Is there a reverse culture shock?
I don't think there is a culture shock. I mean, nowadays the world become like a small village with the help of the internet and the YouTube and such things.
That is true. That is very true.
I think now there is no much of such a culture shock or such a differences because the world just become like a small village.
Yeah, that I have to agree with that. Like, you're right. We can learn so much about cultures. It's almost like we're internationalized, right? Because of all the stuff on the internet. JJ just told me to tell you something. Tell him that Gozo and Komino is phenomenal. Gozo and Komino. Does that ring a bell for you?
Actually, originally I am from Malta,
Uh-huh.
the main island, the big island.
Okay.
And Gozo and Komino for us, you know, Komino, just one family was living, I think, because been a long time away. For Gozo, you know, the people are very kind and they have better and healthy life than Malta. In fact, we see, I have a personal friend who she is 102 year.
102 years old?
102 years old.
Oh my gosh.
And she is very strong, genki. She's still genki. And believe me, when you shake her hand,
She
you
shakes
feel,
back?
Yeah, she make you shake.
Okay. Well, she makes you
She's
shake.
still very
Wow.
strong, you know.
Right, right.
102, and
Wow,
she's
interesting.
strong and keep going.
I see. Oh, nice one. Yeah. So you know, it's interesting. So, okay, maybe if people don't know, you mentioned to me earlier that Malta is actually. Okay.
Or in Maltese, Malta, Kimona, and Audesh.
Oh.
This is in the local Maltese language. In English, Komino and Gozo.
Oh. You 102 years old. Now I wonder. I'm going to make a connection with Japan a little bit later, but I want to ask you the question: do people in Malta live a long time? Is there a long lifespan?
Actually, in Gozo, we have. I have seen people living long years, 90, 95, 102. The maximum, personally, I met is now she's 102 and she's still alive.
Wow, wow, alive and well.
Yeah, because Gozo is a small island and they just still live like the old way, make their own wine,
Right.
drink their own wine, have their own honey, their own vegetable, their own food. Actually, they don't import much stuff. I mean, especially about the food. So all what they eat is nature.
It's all natural, nice.
Exactly. So that's why they have a long life and less health problems actually. Comparing with Malta as the main island, more crowded, more imported stuff. We have less lifespan than Gozo.
Interesting, interesting. Now, there's another place in Japan, or there's a place in Japan that is renowned for centurions, people who live around 100 or more. Have you ever been to Okinawa?
Yes, I've been to Okinawa, to Naha, to many places in Okinawa.
Okay. Are there any similarities to that lifestyle you said in Gozo?
Actually, I just went a short holiday to Okinawa. So in fact, I didn't have much contact with the locals. So I may not be helpful to answer of such questions, sorry.
Okay, okay, that's very honest of you. Now, there's something, I mean, it sounded like, you know, the barbecue, the dancing, you
The
said
boat parties as well.
the boat parties. You said like this kind of stress-free lifestyle, stress-free existence there.
Exactly.
The famous thing in Okinawa that is maybe responsible for this long lifestyle is this idea of Ikigai. Ikigai. Have you ever heard of that? It's quite a popular word now, even in English. And Ikigai means like your reason for being, to know your reason for living.
Wow.
Right, so there's that, but it seems like there's similarities of, you know, eating healthy food, eating more organic, or they eat a lot of vegetables in Okinawa.
Exactly.
They're actually very familiar for me because it's very similar food to like Filipino food in a way.
Wow.
But yeah, the music, the dancing, just like, you know, have the ocean there. I see a lot of similarities. But yeah, and you mentioned, like, again, that stress-free lifestyle. Is music and dancing a big thing in Malta?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if you go to Pachavel,
Mm-hmm.
I think he knows what I mean by Pachavel.
Pachavel, okay.
Pachavel is the night life district in Malta.
Okay, the nightlife
San
district.
Julian and Pachavel.
San Julian and Pachavel,
So,
okay.
discotheques and dancing in the morning. Of course, that was before the corona.
Right, right.
Now everywhere is closed,
Right.
unfortunately.
Uh-huh. Oh, guys, we're coming up to Osaka Castle on the left there. You guys see that? Oh, it just got cut off.
Sorry.
You guys see that? Boom. You can kind of see it through the cracks there. There it is. There it is. Let me see if I can on that. There it is. But we're just unlucky. We're getting cut the trees. But is it kind of pop up? No. It might come up a little bit later, guys. So we got a little hint of Osaka Castle. JJ, the person who lived in Malta, he said, "Do you miss Maltese rabbit?" Do you know what that means?
Actually, what I really miss is the Maltese bread.
Maltese bread.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I'm not fan of the rabbit dish,
Okay.
fortunately, but I really miss the bread. The smell.
What is so special about Maltese bread? Can you put it in words?
I think there is no word can explain it. Sorry.
Oh
you have
my.
to be there.
You have to be there.
And you have to go to the bakery, buy it by yourself, and then you know what I mean. The smell, the taste.
Wow.
It's crunchy from outside and very soft from inside.
Okay. Crunchy from the outside, soft on the inside. And no words can describe it other than that. So sounds really good. You have to try it yourself. And you mentioned earlier there's a lot of festivals in Malta, right? Like the bread festival, you mentioned
The
that.
olive oil festival.
The olive oil festival. Wow. Sounds like a party town to me.
Yeah, we have festival all the summer.
Festivals all during the summer. Sounds great. JJ is also saying Pachaville? Is that how you say it? Pachaville is insane. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is sometimes.
Is it? Okay. In Okinawa, there's a Kokusai Dori. Kokusai Dori is like International Street. And I think that's kind of their version of the party town, the tourist area. Maybe almost like you're thinking like Roppongi or Shinsaibashi, maybe. If you could put that into perspective.
Yes,
but
somehow.
something like that. Jerome's also saying, yeah, with the pastry with peas. Green peas? Peas.
Oh, yeah. Pastizzi.
Pastizzi, he's saying. Right, and the chocolate festival, which you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Also the chocolate festival in Hamrun.
In Hamrun, that's right. Oh my gosh. Malta, just talking about Malta makes me hungry. Oh, wow. JJ, I wonder, how long did you live in Malta? And yeah, were you there for work or was it just vacation? I mean, you said you lived there, so I'm assuming it's for some work. It sounds really interesting. But yeah, no. Yeah, you make me want to go to Malta. I mentioned to Sam earlier, I think on YouTube I saw this Japanese couple who were kind of stranded in Malta, and you think that would be a good idea, but they were running out of money because it was coronavirus. And so in order to make ends meet, they did YouTube videos to promote the local businesses in Malta, and they were doing a great job. And in return, they would get free food and free room and board and stuff. So yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I have a little bit of news for you. I know a lot of you on the channel are streamers yourself. And it's a little bit of bad news, actually. My grandmother, my mother's mother, recently passed away.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thank you for your kind words. But the reason I mention it is because I got a call from my mom today giving me the news, and she's like, well, I know you can't come to Canada for the funeral, and there's a lot of people around the world who can't join. Can we do a Zoom meeting for the funeral? I'm like, no, don't do a Zoom meeting because it's gonna be like all these faces on, like, so I'm gonna be responsible for hooking up them with a private YouTube live stream of the funeral, because they have live stream services there, but it's really, really expensive. It's like $500 US just for the service, 700 at the church. It's like, what are you crazy? Like, we can do this on our own. Thank you guys for your condolences. Thank you for your kind words. Tokyo Paul says, I'm sorry to hear that, and everybody's giving their condolences. But yeah, so this is so interesting. The skills of live streaming are gonna come in handy for my grandmother's funeral. And I just want to let you guys know, like, I think live streaming is here to stay. And there's work opportunity out there for live streaming stuff too. Oh, are you going live too? What's going on there? Is that someone like flying up? That's you!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, hold up.
This is your driver.
Whoa. Okay, guys, we're gonna do the Inception stream. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of sideways, but yeah, that. Oh, looking good there, man. Looking good. Okay, can you give us a description? What is going on here? And who is that handsome man in the pilot seat?
That was me.
That was you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm flying the single engine Cessna.
Single engine Cessna. Okay.
Yeah.
And like, so that means what? You were a pilot before?
Exactly.
That's awesome. Did you guys see that? So you mentioned you had a pilot license. What you had a few other licenses that you did for the tourism. Speedboat driver, speedboat license.
Yeah,
and driving
car
license.
license.
Right. So you used to take people around on tours of Malta.
Exactly.
And you could do it all. You could fly them to the islands.
Exactly.
And then speedboat. Awesome. Holy crap.
That's why when I drive in Japan, people say that your driving is very smooth. Of course, when you get a pilot to drive you,
yeah,
the result should be great, I guess.
obviously.
Just yesterday, 2 days ago, I have one customer, and I pick her up from the airport to Kyoto City, and she slept.
Oh wow!
She said, "My first time I have such a smooth driving."
Interesting. That's awesome.
Make her sleeping. And then while we discussing, she get to know that I am a pilot. So she said, I don't surprise, that's smooth driving and you could make me sleep.
That's awesome. According
to her, she said it's like her first time to sleep in a car.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I really surprised. I didn't know that I could. I mean, I tried my best to drive as smooth as I can, but the result was amazing.
Wow. So you made a grown woman sleep like a baby in your car.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Actually, also the roads in Japan are very smooth. So if you go, should be very fine.
I see. Nice. Oh, yo, we got Icy in the house. Pew. Icy, streamer out there in Tokyo. Icy, thank you so much for joining. And she's saying hi to everybody in the chat. Now, if you're just joining here now, so we have my special guest and my Kansai mover owner. He's helping me move my stuff, which is all in the back here, really tightly packed. I don't know if you can see that through the window, but I'm moving round 2 from Osaka all the way to Nara. And this guy, he has a pilot license. We just saw him flying a Cessna on his phone, and a clip of that. Speedboat license, and a bus operator or tour operator for driving back in Malta when he was working in Malta. And I have to admit, the story of the smooth ride, this is probably not the easiest car to drive to make it feel smooth, right?
Exactly.
It's manual, it's a, a flatbed. I'm sure the suspension isn't like really nice or anything, but I have to admit, like, this is a smooth ride. Like I'm not falling asleep or anything because you're so interesting, but yeah, this is well done. I don't think that's easy.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So if you guys, salamat po. Oh yeah, he kept calling me Pogi the whole night, so that's really kind of nostalgic because my dad used to call me Pogi. If you guys don't know a little bit of Tagalog here, he speaks a little bit of Tagalog. He says salamat po.
Salamat po.
He said, hey Pogi, can you help me out with this? Because help him out with the boxes. Pogi means cute or kawaii in a very
handsome,
or in a dear way. So he's calling me, hey handsome, help me out. And IC's like, oh, nice, nice. IC, I have to ask you, what does MMLSO? I don't know what that means. Let me know. I'm naive to it. But yeah, you are in for a treat here because we got Sam Same or Sam Adeus from Malta, giving me the smoothest ride moving from Osaka to Nara. And man, we've just been having a great time hanging out. Mega love shout out. That's what MMLSO means. Thank you so much. I am now in the know. MMLSO. Let's make that thing. I didn't know that. Thank you so much. And yeah, MMLSO to Sam Same here, giving us the smooth ride. We're on a gimbal, but I have a feeling even if I was hand holding the phone, you guys would be experiencing a pretty smooth ride. It's pretty good because like the highway and even the windy roads in Nara, you handle really well. Yeah, back there, I know, he's looking at Google Maps for the directions, and Google Maps is sometimes like last minute, you're like, oh, that street? And we've got a full load in the back. He knows exactly how fast he can go without that flipping the car or stuff going off, and it was smooth. Like he handled it like a champ. So yeah, and you're fast though. Like I know you're not. I've been driving a couple days. You saw a few boxes in my garage, and I yes, we're on the highway and stuff, but like that was fast. You got here faster than my wife, who took the train, which is pretty fast, right? So nice job with that.
Thanks. Salamat po.
Salamat po, he says, showing love and respect. Nice. But yeah, Sam's been in Japan quite a long time, coming up on 10 years. I know you've been in Japan quite a while too, and I've been in Japan 18 years. I can see a lot of people in the chat have been in Japan a long time. Let me know if you're living in Japan, how long you've lived here, and if you haven't lived in Japan, how many times have you visited? I see saying this will stay here in the background, so it won't be too silent here. Just going to eat, no worries. Please take your time, go yukkuri dozo. And thank you for lurking in the background. It's interesting because we're taking the highway now, but you guys, I did another live stream where I was driving off the highway, right? No highway tolls. And when you get to Nara, there's no more lights. It's dark. But it looks like we're still kind of a little bit in the city here.
We were around 11:30 in Osaka, but the city is still crowded.
Right.
Cars.
Exactly. It's a very big difference here. Okay, Tokyo Paul has been in Japan 5 years. Tokyo Paul, I'm amazed because you've lived in many different cities, it seems. I've only been in Osaka this whole time. And you lived in different areas in Japan too, right?
Of course.
Where did you live before?
I've been in Gifu.
Gifu, right? I think Tokyo Paul, were you in Gifu too?
Gifu Nagoya.
Nagoya,
and,
nice.
Mie.
And Mie. Wow, you've been all around the central area.
Exactly.
But you've decided to settle here in Osaka now, or in
Kobe.
In Kobe, to be exact.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're going through a time. A good place to live for you? Oh, he lived in Hyogo, Nagasaki, Toyama, Osaka, and now he's in Tokyo. He lived in Nishinomiya before.
Wow.
Not Gifu. My bad.
I've been in Nishinomiya as well.
Okay, he's been in Nishinomiya as well. But you finally decided to settle in Kobe area.
Yeah.
I think Tokyo Paul also loves Kobe as well. Tam shake for you. Tam shake for you. You said that before too. I see. I gotta understand what these mean. Tam shake. Tam shake? Tam shake. I'm not sure what that means, but I love your emoji there. I think Kobe is a really nice place to live.
Yeah, it is.
Why is it good for you?
Actually, in Kobe, you just feel like you are in Europe. You don't feel, like you are in Japan. You feel like you are in Europe because many places built by the foreigners, and it was important port for the foreign products.
Right. have to agree. Like, whoa, we got Aqua and Beta, a little bit of Japan giving the heart mark. Thank you so much for the emoji, and Icy saying thumbs up. Oh, okay, thumbshak, thumbshak, thumbshake. Maybe in other words, maybe thumbs up. Thank you so much, Icy. And Tokyo Paul loves Nishinomiya, favorite city on earth, is what he says.
Oh yeah, it is. It's very nice.
Nice.
You can enjoy the sea and the mountains in Nishinomiya.
Sea and the mountains, nice. I have actually an English teaching job coming up next year in Nishinomiya, so I'm looking forward to that.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to admit, Kobe is a very unique place in Japan. And maybe these port towns are very similar, but like maybe Yokohama and Kobe. But Kobe to me feels so much more international than other places.
Especially when you go to the Harborland.
Yeah.
That big area, you know, for shopping, for enjoying, for dining.
Yeah.
Many different kind of shops.
Yeah.
Different ethnic food. It's really amazing. And you know, sometimes they get some, before the corona, they get some festivals. So it was really fun just to be in Kobe.
Nice.
And you can take the ropeway to the Nonobuki
Herb Garden. Yep.
Exactly. This is also a totally different experience.
Yeah. Kobe does definitely have a lot going for it.
Exactly. There is many places to visit. Kitanocho, Sannomiya,
Yeah.
and many more.
Nice. So there you go. There's a friend of mine, Andrew Magdich. You gotta go check out his channel. If someone can find out Andrew Magdich's channel and shout him out, he's actually killing it with the photography and Instagram and stuff. But he lives out in Kobe, and yeah, he's taking some amazing photos. Like, Kobe is so beautiful. Like the sunset, you've got the ocean, like you said. You got a little bit more to Nishinomiya or Ashiya. You got the mountains. You got Arima Onsen.
Exactly.
Kobe beef, of course. It's got a lot going for it. But guys, you just told me about an awesome story of your friend who opened up a shop in Sannomiya recently.
Exactly.
Okay, you guys got to hear about this. Okay, we know we're in Japan, but there's a lot of international communities also sharing their food with you. You know, we got like Indian and sometimes Chinese and Vietnamese. But I want to hear this story coming from you. You told me, okay, what was the name of the shop again?
Rafi Dream Kebab.
Okay, Rafi Dream Kebab. So that's R-A-F-I. You guys go Google this. R-A-F-I Dream Kebab. K-E-B-A-B. Okay, so tell me about the story behind Rafi Dream Kebab and how it's doing now. I'd love to share this with them.
This guy, he was in me again, and he was somehow struggling, especially after the corona. Things become very difficult to him. And then with support of some friends, we invited him to come to Kobe.
Right. What was he doing in Mie for work at that time?
He was selling kebab as well.
Selling kebabs, like one of those street, what do you call it? Like a food cart?
Food cart, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
But you know, sometimes the weather is bad, so he cannot sell, or you know, many difficulties. But with the invite of other friends, because at that time in Kobe there is no any kebab shop around that area, so we invited him, and he came, and he found a good location shop, and he's really hard-working guy, and the food he made is really so delicious. In fact, that I become addicted to his kebab.
Addicted to kebab. I think that's a good addiction though, maybe.
Yeah. Also, he sell the falafel, the vegetarian.
Falafel, yes. I love it.
So really, it's like, you know, and he have many other options as well. So just going there daily and get your lunch for just 500 yen.
Right. 500 yen?
500 yen
That's
only,
amazing.
just one coin.
Nice.
So it's really amazing. And the shop is very clean. Always he use fresh meat, fresh vegetables. So everything is fresh. So when you eat the sandwich, you feel the freshness. I mean, it's really amazing. And just 500 yen.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, we definitely meet one day there.
Yeah, that is like a YouTube video in the making, and also just making me hungry. I've had dinner already, but you make me like, don't make me sleepy and hungry at the same time. Come on. But what a great story. Yeah, I did Google it during our conversation. Rafi Dream Kebab. It's near in Sannomia, and he's killing it. 6 months after moving from Mie, kind of turned his life around, it seems like, almost, right? Because he's got 4.9 star review on Google reviews, and he's been picked up by TV already, right? There's a little TV program, you see a little clip on it on Google. So guys, man, let me know if, first of all, if you like kebab or falafel or shawarma, this type of I guess Middle Eastern area type of food. I absolutely love it. I'm addicted to that stuff. In places like New York, they have this thing called the Shawarma Brothers.
Exactly.
In Vancouver, you have Falafel King. I love it and I miss it. So next time we're in Kobe, gonna say hi to Rafi. That's an amazing story. And I love how you just kind of like gave him hope, you know, to like, hey, you said he was like really reluctant. Like, oh no, I can't go to Osaka, I can't go to Kansai, it's gonna be too expensive and this, that, and it seems like you guys helped him out.
Because
right?
he's also a single father as well, so
right.
It's really hard, but he succeeded and he really nailed it.
Nice. What a great success story. I love hearing stories like that. Yeah, so guys, I think that's definitely on the hit list
Exactly.
to go out to Kobe and check out Rafi's Dream Kebab Shop. That's so cool. That's actually so cool, guys. Let me know if you guys sound like you want to go there and try out his kebab. And what do you think about Kobe? Do you think it's as cool as we think it? Tokyo Paul saying Nishinomiya is the best city in the world. If I told myself if I would move to another place, I would really highly consider Kobe. It was really big on the list. And the fact that my wife's hometown is Akashi, which is in Hyogo, very close to like Kobe in that area. It was a toss-up, but we finally settled in Nara. Another really nice place to live, but definitely want to get out to Kobe a bit more. Nice. We have
Very welcome to Kobe.
Awesome. Welcome, he says. Ako Ang Bida says, just in the kitchen now. Awesome. Talking about food. JJ is like, it's all about taking that first step. Right.
Exactly.
Right. You know, we had this interesting phrase or sentence that came in our conversation, and if it's okay, I'd like to repeat it. You're saying something about like, Japan is the land of opportunity.
Exactly.
You know, people don't think of it. When I hear that phrase, they usually think of like America, you know, the American dream. And I thought, you know what? I think that's the reason why I've stayed here this so long, you know, because I have more interesting opportunities here than I would back home almost. Like, I love Vancouver too, don't get me wrong, but like I wanted to be here, and I don't know what I would do if I went back, to be honest. You know, meeting cool people, as well as getting opportunities like this NHK show that I talked to you about. Like, yeah, I don't think I would have had the same opportunities back home. So there you go, man. If you guys have any questions about, you know, wanting to come to Japan in the future, let us know, because there's a lot of, you know, stories and wealth that we could definitely share with you. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Like, do you want to live in Japan forever? A lot of people ask me that. What's your take on that?
I think so.
Really? Wow, that was fast.
I'm addicted to Japan now.
You're addicted to Japan now?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I think these are pretty good addictions we're talking about in today's talk. Addicted to Japan. Yeah, I have a feeling like there are two types of people. People who love Japan, and when they might not love Japan at first, but when they come here, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is where I want to stay.
Yeah, actually, sometimes the beginning is very difficult. The language barrier and how the things being done in Japan. You know, in some countries, things can be very fast, but in Japan, they take it easy, step by step. Everything, follow the safety and honesty, so everything is clear and smooth somehow at the end of the process.
Right.
So as foreigners, we came here at the beginning, things totally different, culture is different, many things are different, but let's say Japan is very convenient, Benry. In
Benny,
Japanese. Yeah.
very convenient.
So living in Japan, see the respect, see the safety, and plus now there is many opportunities, especially for foreigners, and many English provided, many service provided by English. So make it very good place for investing, and also the government of Japan making the things more easier for investor. So I think why not?
Interesting. Yeah, and our topic was about investing a little bit earlier, right? You're giving me advice on, like, you know, you're helping people move, and
Exactly.
you know, out of your own kind of hardship that you felt, now you want to give back to the community.
Exactly.
And also, like, I think you're a homeowner now, right? So
Exactly.
you're going through that kind of experience, and you're giving me advice like, oh, Lito, if you want to buy a home, you should really look into this and that. And it's like, wow, I never even thought of that. Why have I been paying rent all this time? You know, and for a lot of people, that's a big mental hurdle. You know,
Exactly.
It's almost like, oh, I don't want to take out a loan. I don't want to pay for 35 years. And that was my knee-jerk reaction. But you're like, think about it. You know, where does your rent go? It goes to someone else's pocket, 100%. You know, if you invest in something, yes, it may take a long time to finally own it, but you're investing in it. That's it. You're like putting that money from your chest pocket to your pant pocket, like that. The thing you the gesture you gave me. So I'm like, oh wow, I never saw it that way. Guys, this is like, our conversation has been like, I had no idea it was gonna get this deep, you know, about life and money. But you know, with the pandemic and everything, and the fact that I'm going freelance from next year, these are things that I'm really interested in learning and getting good at now. You know, I'm kind of in survival mode a little bit, right? And you said you learned a lot from your mistakes.
Exactly.
You know? So thank you for sharing your knowledge with me. So hopefully I'll you know, not make the same mistakes, or at least make better mistakes, if you could say that. Yeah, so that's so. But yeah, I don't know. This is going to be an interesting next year, 2000 around the corner. Do you have any ideas of what you want to accomplish next year, or is it just kind of the same thing? Keep working at your business, working on your home.
My house.
Nice. So you're in the middle of renovating it, reforming it. How much longer do you think you have doing that?
I think it will take me 2 years.
2 years.
I will try to do a lot by myself.
Okay. Awesome. So you're quite the handyman. I really like that too. Yeah, and we had this talk, like, guys, I haven't shown you the full house yet, but this place has been reformed or renovated. It's an older house, but the owner, which we aren't right now, but the owner has his own renovation company, and he renovated it himself as like a pet project. So yeah, there's some other parts of the house I want to show you later, once we get settled in, of course. Okay, we are coming into the kind of dark back roads leading up to the house. I'm gonna have to cut the stream off just before we start loading, because it's starting to rain hard and stuff. We gotta pack this stuff in. But guys, I want you to say a big thank you to my guest, my new friend, and the Kansai mover himself, Samsung Samaju. Okay, we're gonna turn right here. That's right. Turn right here.
And we have to climb the mountain.
We're gonna climb the mountain. See, I told you guys, this is a steep mountain. Let's climb this mountain together before we get into the weather. Yep, turn left here. He knows it. He knows it already. Okay, this is the moving truck that could. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Say no.
Say no. Ish. Nice. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it.
Almost 90 degrees.
Really? Yeah, that was this like almost vertical. Like, wow. And you're flooring it, but you're doing it smooth. You're doing it smooth. Okay. All right, and it's the little strip of orange here. That's it. That's it. Okay, guys. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna say one more time. Can I turn on the light? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Oh, maybe you can do that. I'm gonna say it one more time. Thank you so much to my new friend Sam Same. Thank you guys for joining us on the smooth ride back to Nara. Okay, we gotta unpack this thing. Wow, you live on a hill. Yes, we live on a hill. Welcome to Nara. Kobe is pretty hilly too, right? You live on a hill?
Of course, there is some parts.
Yeah, some of it's pretty steep getting up there. Okay, and guys are like, alright, thanks man, thank you. JJ is like, it's been a pleasure. You're what? Thank you.
Thank you guys. It was really great to talk with you.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. And do check it, if you check it on the replay, do like it and a comment. We gotta definitely promote our local businesses. Sam Same is killing it. Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you.
All right.
Please guys, visit the www.kansaimover.com.
Awesome.
And after that, let's enjoy the kebab in Kobe.
Yes,
At
Rafi's
Rafi Dream Kebabs.
Dream Kebab.
Exactly.
Let's go.
See you.
Awesome. See you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao. Bam. Beep.